fam? Welcome to I Speak Organized. Today's video is going to be a continuation of my organized home tour series, and today's stop is going to be the master bathroom. I'm going to walk you through our whole space and show you exactly how a professional organizer goes about organizing and systematizing all of the spaces under the sink, the drawers, the shower, the toilet area, all those different things. I've got tons of product suggestions, and I'm going to show you exactly what we as professional organizers look for and how we approach a project like this. Whether you are doing this professionally or not, and you're just looking for some ideas for your own bathroom, you're going to get a lot of value and a lot of tips out of this video today. So if that's what you need, then I encourage you to stick around and let's get into it. What's up, fam? Welcome back to I Speak Organized. If you're new here, my name is Melanie Summers. I am your professional organizer, decluttering expert, and ADHD organizing specialist. I like to speak organized to give you the tools to conquer your clutter, live life with more purpose, and learn all about the business of tidying. Do me a favor, if you have not done this already, go ahead and look at the screen of your device and tap the subscribe button so that you become an official member of the Speaker Fam, which would be my honor. Don't forget, as you get value out of this video, to give it a big old thumbs up and tap that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I post new content every single week. Also, be sure to come and hang out with me on social media. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, all the things. The handle is at I Speak Organized, and I mostly hang out on Instagram and in my free Facebook group. Whether you are somebody on an organizing and decluttering journey looking for advice and inspiration, or you're looking to start your very own professional organizing business, you'll find your people inside my free Facebook group, and I encourage you to check the link out down in the description below. Now, I'm willing to bet that some of you know this already, but some of you might not know that professional home organizing is an actual career. It is a very lucrative one at that. It's one that you can start and grow to six figures and beyond. It's one of the best things that I have ever done. So thanks to my amazing YouTube community that we've built over the years, you can call me your designated pro organizer business coach. I will help you start and grow your very own professional home organizing business, doing something that you love and are really talented at, which is an amazing way to make a living on your own terms while also helping the members of your community that need it the most. There are so many folks out there that need really, really good home organization systems for many different reasons. This channel talks all about that. You can learn about the professional organizing industry. I have a playlist called Becoming a Professional Organizer with hours and hours of free content that you can just immerse yourself in and learn about the industry, what we actually do as professionals, and how you make a difference in your communities. There's tons of decluttering and organizing strategy videos. There's tons of business startup information. And if you're ready to get off the fence and get into the professional organizing industry and you want to jumpstart and really get after it, I offer one-on-one coaching, which is very, very valuable to get all your questions answered in a short period of time rather than having to go through hours of video to get the answer to just one question. Sometimes it's nice to just sit and talk with people about the custom ideas that you have and have me take a look at your website or go over business names or whatever it is. That one-on-one feedback is just simply something that you cannot replace. So I'm happy to offer that. I also have a ton of resources that will help jumpstart you in your career and get you getting paying clients in the door faster. All of that information is going to be down in the description of the video, where you can check out all of the self-paced courses and resources that I have available for purchase. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to DM me on Instagram or comment down below. And at the end of the video, I have a super special sneaky surprise for you, so be sure to stick around until the end to find out what your free gift is going to be. Okay, fam, we're going to start with how I organize the vanity top. Now, I'm not a huge fan of keeping items out in the open on the vanity top unless you have to, or it's just easier for you to find what you need. So I use a lot of acrylic containers. I'll walk you through all of that stuff. But our master bath is not actually that big, so we have to use this space. So I want to show you some ways to maximize that space without the countertop sprawl. All right, so here's my first little tip, especially if your bathroom is a little bit small. Look for places in the bathroom where you have dead space. Like this is a perfect example of space that could be used to hang certain things if you don't have room or you don't have a ton of drawers in your vanity. Use some of that dead space. You can look at walls and see where you may need to put things. Often for clients that have big bulky hair tools, we're putting nails and hooks in the walls to hang those things up. So just look for where you have that dead space to use. So my husband's got his little strap thing here for shaving, and this is his side of the vanity. Pretty minimal. He has these two acrylic drawers right here. They stack. I'll be sure to link those. Unfortunately, the labels are not included. I made those on my Cricut machine pretty easily, but this is kind of his daily routine setup here. And so he has products that he reaches for most often out here in the open, and then he's got his shaving and daily routine stuff in here, and then a few other oversized products off to the side. So he keeps it pretty neat and minimal, and that works well for him. And then I have all of my makeup, because I have kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, and I've pared down a bunch over the years, but this is what I have. This is my everyday makeup station. And because we only have so many drawers available for use, we only have 3 in the middle, and then we have the underneath vanity, which kind of serves as backstock. I'll show you guys that in a second. This is where it made the most sense. And using these stacking drawer systems here makes it so there's not a whole bunch of sprawl, and it's also a really pretty way to display your makeup, and that's kind of why I added all of the labels as well. I have everything organized according to type for my makeup. It's really self-explanatory, so you can kind of just see how I have that organized, and some things I have organized according to just like what fits where. I have a specific drawer for tools and things like that. All the different types of makeup, and then I have a separate area where I keep brushes. And I really like these acrylic containers because they're easy to dust, so that I don't have a lot of dust accumulating on a bunch of small things, but really all it is just a quick wipe down of the surfaces and I'm good to go. So that's how I store all of that. I'll make sure to link all of these container products down in the description below, so be sure to go check that out. I've got a brush set over here. I've got dental supplies. This is kind of like what I use on a daily basis for dental stuff. And then this is my skincare routine, my face skincare routine. So these are all the things that I keep out. And again, I use a tray here to limit the amount of product that I keep out on the counter and make it so that I'm only storing the things that I actually use every single day. Got a little dish here where I keep my gua sha thing and any jewelry if I'm taking a shower. So there's actually a lot of stuff out on there, but it's contained and uses vertical space so that there isn't a bunch of sprawl, and we still have plenty of space on the counter to set things out as we need. All right, fam, we're in the kitchen for just a sec because I'm gonna make myself a quick pick-me-up latte, and it's not just any latte, because if you know me, you know that I don't drink caffeine anymore, except for a little bit of decaf coffee or matcha tea every once in a while. So I'm gonna make a Magic Mind latte, and I love Magic Mind because it is my full caffeine replacement beverage. If you don't know what it is, it's the world's first productivity drink. It's an energy supplement that has some really cool properties to it that give you the benefits of caffeine while taking away the stress factor that you can experience with drinking too much caffeine. I used to get anxiety attacks from drinking too much caffeine, and this has totally eliminated that issue. And it's a total lifesaver, especially in the case of the founder of the company who found himself in the ER like 10 years ago before Magic Mind was formulated, and he was diagnosed with a heart condition that stemmed from too much stress and too much caffeine. So after some scientific research, he developed Magic Mind, and he found that adding things like adaptogens, nootropics, and functional mushrooms to like a matcha tea caffeine base enhanced the effects of the energy produced from caffeine. The adaptogens and nootropics give you the stress reduction. They give you a more calm alertness. And so it's just the best of both worlds. And I absolutely love Magic Mind. I have been drinking it for years. I'm so grateful to have found it. It has, like I said, gotten rid of my issues with anxiety, but still gives me that little bit of an extra pick-me-up that I need to go into the rest of my busy day with my 2 very small children and all the things that we have going on. So as a special gift to you, you're gonna get a discount if you wanna give it a try. You can use the code ORGANIZE20 at the link down in the description below. Be sure to check it out. And I just wanna give a super big shout out to Magic Mind today for being the video sponsor. Okay, I know that underneath the bathroom sink is a place where a lot of people struggle to organize it, but it's actually pretty easy once you have the right system and the right products in place. So this is just one side. My side of the sink is very, very different. So this is kind of the utility side because my husband doesn't have as many beauty products as I do. So I use my side of this under the sink as storage for like backstock of that type of stuff, and his is more the utility area. So I'll kind of give you a rundown of what we keep in here. So on this side, we have just a few backstock products here that we both use. And so those things kind of sit on top. It's not the most beautifully organized thing you've ever seen, but the goal with vertical storage solutions is that you're able to see more or less all of the things that you have at a glance without having to move things out of the way to access stuff behind. So whenever possible, underneath these bathroom sinks that have the pipes going through, try to use vertical storage solutions that are also very narrow at the same time. So nothing super wide, but something that can fit on either side of the pipe. And I'll be sure to link this product and some other similar ones that you can use underneath kitchen and bathroom sinks. This side of the sink has all of our first aid supplies, the medicine, and the travel stuff. Those are just a few broad categories that we use. And then I have a cleaning kit. So one tip that I always share with people is to avoid having all of your cleaning supplies in one place in the house. It actually makes it more difficult to clean what you need to in the moment, unless you're the type of person that actually really likes to clean your house in one fell swoop. I unfortunately don't have the time for that, so I like to create cleaning kits for each of the spaces that I'm in, so that if I'm in the space already and I have a couple of extra minutes, I can just grab what I need to out of the kit and get to work as quickly as possible. So this is our bathroom vanity cleaning kit. I also have a separate one in the toilet area, which I'll show you in a minute. And then we have a first aid box in here that we can very easily grab and go. That's like my husband's travel toiletry thing that he kind of just stuck up on there, but that is pretty much underneath this. And then underneath my side is a completely different story. So here's another example of some organizing solutions that you can use. Again, I like to use very narrow stackable drawer systems that work around the pipe in the center there. So as long as you're looking for those types of organizing systems, that'll work well for you. I also needed to, I have a lot of dead vertical space. I don't know if you can see this very well. Because I added that extra shelf riser right there, I was able to create a little bit of extra storage space to use underneath there. And of course, you know, all of these products I will link for you. Again, it's not like the most beautifully organized thing, but it's a system that I use and it's one that works consistently. So this is where I keep all of my backstock and my feminine care products. So this is like a lot of backstock skincare stuff. This is where I keep feminine care products, tampons and pads and things like that. I've got weekly skincare and weekly hair care. In here, I've got my beloved face steamer, which I will absolutely link down below. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. And I've got more backstock toiletry items here. And I have little kits again. So this is like a blemish kit that I've put together. And then I have makeup backstock in here, hair supplies in here, in this drawer. And this is another quick little tip. Whenever you're trying to organize small supplies within a drawer, use drawer inserts like this to help keep things from floating around in one big mass in the drawer. This really, really helps kind of keep things organized, and you can pull things out that you need as you go. Same thing down here. I use some drawer inserts for this. This is just like headbands and other like specialty combs for when my kids have lice, which has not happened yet, but it could happen. You just never know. And then I keep some miscellaneous supplies down in here. A couple hair tools that I don't use all that often hang out in here. Some backstock makeup sponges, a little makeup bag. I got all kinds of fun stuff in there. So this is kind of like a little miscellaneous drawer. And then I do have a few backstock like cleaning supplies. I think that's hand soap back there. So that kind of is just there because that's where it fits. So again, wherever something fits is where it's going to live. And as long as you're using your vertical space, you'll be able to see everything that you have really well. And the system should be easy to maintain. All right, let's take a peek in the drawers. This is one that my husband and I share. This is our daily routine drawer, and it's kind of split half and half, kind of like there are some things that we both use, but then there are some things that are just for my husband, like his shaving supplies and things like that over on the left. And then on the right, I have some of my own grooming tools and just things that I use on a regular basis. So this drawer is Tetrised with a bunch of different drawer dividers to keep things from floating around because there's a lot of little supplies, all these grooming tools in here, kind of just stay corralled in this one area without floating around the drawer. Same thing with like the floss picks and things like that. Some of this stuff has gotten a little bit out of order, but because it's all contained within a smaller box, it's easier to fix the system. When I want to do a little bit of micro organizing, I can. And then, yeah, so you can kind of see at a glance everything that's in this drawer, and that is kind of our daily routine situation. This one down here is where I keep all of my daily hair tools and hair products. So I went with a system that I'm able to store a lot of things vertically. So there's a spot to keep my hair dryer in here, and all of the attachments that go with it kind of go in this place, in this spot. So I have my diffuser and my blowout, nozzle thing right there. And some other tools that all kind of sit in there. And then these are the products that I reach for most often when I am blow drying my hair. I've got the brushes that I use most often in these little cups. I'll pull them out so you can see. These are M Design Vanity top cups, but I use them in drawers like this that are nice and deep. And I also use those in the refrigerator. These are actually really great for condiments. Like if you could imagine that this was a ketchup bottle or something like that, or like a hot sauce bottle. These fit really well in most refrigerator doors. And so I'll actually put those in the doors. So that's just like a little extra tip. But yeah, so all the things that are more prone to falling over in said drawers or are difficult to be stored vertically otherwise are put into these little cups. You can see everything at a glance really easily. And then in this bottom drawer is where we have most of our backstock. So this is like some overflow skincare because, I ran out of room for stuff. This is where my husband keeps his grab and go toiletry bag for when he travels, which he does a fair amount. We've got extra razors in here. We've got extra toothbrushes in here, deodorants, whatever. Basically all of the backstock toiletry items. Okay, we're gonna move into the water closet, toilet closet, whatever you want to call it, toilet room. There's really not a whole lot to see in here. We keep it pretty minimal. So the only thing to see is this cool little tower right here. And the last little thing I wanted to show you here are my makeup towels that I got from Amazon. I love these. They save my white towels when I'm washing makeup off my face at the end of the day. I'll be sure to link these guys down in the description as well. Okay, fam, that is gonna wrap up today's tour. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end. I hope that you got tons of value out of it. You learned something new. You got some good product suggestions. Everything is gonna be down in the description of the video. So if I left a link out for whatever reason, feel free to comment down below and I'll pop those links into the comments for you. No problem. Don't forget to follow along on social media. My handle is @ISpeakOrganized. I love to connect with people on those platforms as well. You can also join my Facebook group. It's a great place to connect and it's totally free. I would love to have you in there. And since you were so generous with your time and sticking around until the very end of the video, I want to give you a special gift. It's down in the description of the video. It's my signature 6-step decluttering roadmap, which helps you declutter and organize any space. It doesn't matter how messy it seems or overwhelming the project may be. It doesn't matter if it's a paper organizing situation or you're trying to organize your garage. This system works in any of those cases and will break it down into manageable steps that will help the process seem way less overwhelming. It is my free gift to you as a download. You'll be able to snag that download in the description below, along with all the other goodies. Don't forget before you leave today to look at the description, check out all the links, book a one-on-one coaching call with me if you're feeling led to enter into the professional organizing industry. I know many of you here watching these videos have been sitting on the fence and lurking in the shadows, wondering whether it's your time, if you can do it or not. The best way to find out is to hop on a coaching call and see what it really truly takes to become a professional. I am here for you. I think I have maybe 2 coaching slots left in July, so I hope that you are one of those last 2 people to snag them and sit on Zoom with me. And I can't sign off today without giving our sponsors a big old shout out. Thank you to Magic Mind for sponsoring today's video and allowing us to share your amazing product with our community. Be sure to check them out at the link down below in the description. You get a sweet discount on me. And beyond that, I hope you guys have a fabulous day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.